sisters, we could stay here all this afternoon listening to these young sisters. Yes, Islam has plenty for you. In fact about it, we have a whole new heaven and a new earth for you. That's what it is. We can't use the present world for our world. We want the world of peace, and we want the world of unlimited progress. Therefore, God Almighty has said through the mouth of his prophets that he will destroy this world. And he would set up a world of righteousness, a world of justice, a world of equality, a world of peace. That world will last forever. There will be no end to that world. But the world of evil and confusion will have only limited time to live. That world, life was limited to 6,000 years. That world is the white man's world. Right.
Greetings, I'm Elder Black Light with the flavor of the Savior and the kind of knowledge that you won't get in college. We're in the War of Armageddon, where all the armies of all the nations gather, getting ready to do battle. It's a war between right and wrong, good and evil, or God and Satan, or the devil. And Allah is manifesting who the devil is. And if you can't see it, it's because you're deaf, dumb, and blind. Now, these people who are deaf, dumb, and blind, the 85%, we're talking about black people. Y'all want to vote, be a part of this evil world. And even if you don't have the full history of yourself before you came over to America in chains and as a slave and prisoner of war, you have America's beginning, the white man's beginning, in the wilderness of North America. Why they call it America? You have that. You have that where they were over in Europe, came over here. The ones that came over here were prisoners in Europe, in England. And they came over here to scout out a new world for themselves, for the white man and woman in England. And when they came over here and snuck up on the Indians with technology and started conquering the Indians and paying taxes to England, they couldn't stand it, so they had a war called the Revolutionary War. So this goes out to my brothers in the whole continent of Africa, which includes Arabia, what they call the Middle East. That's part of Africa too. We're not leaving that out. Y'all don't put it in y'all maps, but it once was in the maps. Matter of fact, the whole world was once called Asia. Africa is a white man's word, a Greek word, just like Egypt is a Greek word. Now, as the messenger mentioned, his time is up. And Allah, in the person of Master Farah Muhammad, has exposed them. But there's still a few of y'all that, well, most of y'all don't, most of black people don't want to hear the messages, the words. They don't want to hear that the white man's times is up. So they're so attached to him. So what makes you think if a man won't treat you right, he'll teach you right? What makes you think he'll teach you right? Knowing this history, that how you came over here and how you just now getting, you know, I mean, Martin Luther King that ain't so long ago that he was assassinated. And they still assassinated us. They assassinating us through our entertainers, you know. And the ones that's not entertainers, they're so plantation sport happy, and they don't want to see it. So they're in trouble now. The Federal Reserve took over Congress, and now you owe the Federal Reserve trillions and trillions of dollars. They're trying to sell you gold. Gold is up to $1,000 an ounce or more, but the dollar's only worth 3 cents. So how you gonna buy a $2,000 ounce of gold for dollars that's worth only 3 cents? They running trickery on you, just like the war. How Hamas gonna go over in Israel, kill up a bunch of people, then go back to Palestine, and then when Israel retaliates, Israel kills up its own people too? Like I told you before, white people that get murdered as casualties of war. So, do that make sense to you? It don't make no sense. They running out of, they don't have no money. You know, they're trying to shut down the government. They're trying to have an election. Two devils fighting each other. But they still got to manage to keep their foot on the rest of the world, because they're losing control. Africa's kicking them out. But you, over here, black men, you trying to join forces with a sinking ship. You're trying to, like Martin Luther King said, you're going into a burning house. You know, you're not paying attention, man. I can't see it. I can't see how y'all thinking is. Why would you want to be a president or even a politician in the United Snakes of America, in a snake pit? Huh? What Trump said was a swamp. You know, he said he's gonna clean out the swamp, but he part of the swamp. Black light. Let me say this before I go. I'm an FOI soldier in the Nation of Islam. My duty is to unite my people, black people, over in Africa, black people in Brazil. We'll be back. Assalamu alaikum.